take down Nozomi Okahara. So she's safely through, and she will face the winner of this upcoming match. Miyazaki seeded 6. Officials just coming onto court, and here are the players. Just the second ever meeting between these two. Miyazaki there won the first one. It's a round of 16 of the China Masters. Only 7 weeks ago, although it did go to 3 games. Lasted an hour and a quarter. So maybe Blichfeldt there will be able to exact revenge here this afternoon. Interesting, Jeff, to see how Miyazaki's game has evolved. I know she's only 18, but when 16 to 17, 17 to 18, it's a pretty quick progression. And she was good enough, very good last season. Miyazaki now ranked 12th in the world. Just 1 spot outside her best ever, which was back in November. Former World Junior Champion, of course, and she won that event while she was still a first-year high school student. When you think she only won her first senior tournament, which was a Super 100 event in Indonesia 15 months ago. "27 years of age now, Blichfeldt, ranked quite a way down the list. She's been as high as 11. That was some 5 years ago. She did win 2 Super 300 titles last year, though, both in Germany. One in Mulheim at the German Open, the other in Saarbrücken at the High-Low Open. And they were the first such events that she had won for 5 years. Afiq Zuredi of Malaysia is the umpire for this one. And Lakpriya Adira Singh of Sri Lanka is the service judge. Good crowd today for a Tuesday. Work day, of course, here in Kuala Lumpur, and they've been particularly vocal when there's been a Malaysian on one of the other court. We haven't had a Malaysian on centre court yet, or number 1 court, but that's going to change after this match. But the crowd, as you'd expect, really getting behind local players here.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Tomoka Miyazaki, Japan. And on my left, Blichfeldt, Denmark. Blichfeldt, serve, low ball. Play. One, no.
Fascinating to see what the average rally length will be in this match, because two players that like to go for their shots.
Service over. 1-all. Service over. 2-all.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really important here for Mia Blichfeldt to kind of impose her position on the court. She's the taller of the two players, so trying to use that to her advantage and push Miyazaki around the court. Don't give her too much time.
Yeah. Service over. 2-all. Service over. 4-3.
I think that's where Miyazaki's game has improved, is her attacking play. I guess when she was a 16-year-old, of course she did have a good attack, but it was a lot more of a rally player, getting everything back. But now she's starting to develop more of her weapons, more of her angles now, where she's able to create the point herself and win those points, rather than purely just relying on maneuvering their opponent out of position. I feel like she's got a bit more of a deadly weapon in her attack now.
4-all.
Just out the back.
5-4.
And she still has that impetuosity of youth. Goes for pretty much everything. Clever shot.
Service over.
Massive moment for her when she won that Super 300 Orleans Masters last March. I think she got to the final of the China Open, and that's like this event, a Super 1000. It's only in October, lost to Wednesday Yi, but turned a lot of heads in getting to that final.
Service over. 6-5.
Get the feeling, Jeff, if Miyazaki can play the match kind of on her terms, you'd fancy her quite strongly, but Blichfeldt will do everything in her power to try and stop that. Try and avoid rallies like the one we just saw, where Miyazaki has the initiative and can be really positive, get to the net, kill the point.
7-6.
Oh.
As an exhibition shot. I think she can't quite believe how she did that.
Yeah, look at this.
It's a full 360. Well, Miyazaki's starting to get on top now.
Yeah, just the positioning and the game speed is just a little bit high, I think, for Blichfeldt here. Quickly over to the deep corners, and then not a very powerful in terms of heavy smash, but just a very sharp, fast smash.
Service over. 7-10.
Blichfeldt has had some success with kind of holding those returns of serve and then just playing back to the net.
Well, she'll be really satisfied with that. Will Miyazaki 11-7 in front at the mid-game break.
Yeah, nice return of serve there to start the second half of the first game from Blichfeldt. Tightly spinning net shot, sets up a short lift that she can attack down the line. Yeah, just wrong footing her. Did Miyazaki. So just hitting it back behind Blichfeldt on that deep backhand side there. You can see Blichfeldt getting ready to move to her forehand. I think that's the danger. If Miyazaki can get Blichfeldt moving quickly in different directions, it becomes quite hard for Blichfeldt to keep up with that pace of play.
Service over. 9-30.
just beyond the back line from Miyazaki.
10-13.
One of the things that really impresses me about her, Jess, not just the talent and the technique, which is obvious for all to see, but temperamentally, for one so young, nothing seems to really faze her.
I think that's a skill or a trait that's not easy to learn at such a young age, and it's so impressive to see the development.
Service over. 4-11.
Well, given as in and an immediate challenge from the Dane. I want Hawkeye to have a look at this, and she was very close to it, Blichfeldt, when that shuttle landed. But it caught a big piece of the line.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Service over. 12-15.
Good judgment too.
Service over. 16-12. Service over. 13-16.
Yeah, well read here from Blichfeldt, even though she is in a susceptible position with Miyazaki taking that shuttle so high at the net, but was able to guess the right way, the cross court.
Service over. 17-13.
Bit of a missed opportunity here from Blichfeldt. She did read this. Able to intercept, unable to execute though. And again, really good attacking opportunity there for her. She was disappointed. Great retrieving from Blichfeldt here. Can she keep getting out of it though?
Just under non-stop pressure, isn't she, from the youngster?
19-13.
Yeah, great patience here from Miyazaki. That maturity we were talking about. It's so easy to get frustrated because you thought you should have won that point already. Didn't overplay it, just sustain that pressure.
Not much that Miyazaki could do about that.
Service over. 40-19.
Yeah, set up again by a really high quality return of serve with the net cord
Service over. 20. Game point 40.
So 5 chances now for Miyazaki to take this opener. Well, it is game. I don't think that hit Blichfeldt in the eye. Maybe it did. Let's have a look. Hard to tell exactly, but I think it was around the eye for sure. Let's hope that doesn't give her a problem. Completely unintentional, obviously. Apologise immediately, but I think she's okay. A bigger concern is that she now has to come from a game down, because in just 16 minutes, Miyazaki takes the opener 21-15.
Code 1, 20 seconds. Code 1, 20 seconds. Second game, low ball, play. One, love.
Well, she'll be really disappointed with herself there, Miyazaki, because Blichfeldt was in control for much of that rally, but she kind of worked the advantage. Should have made that from where she was.
Well read there from Miyazaki, covering that net. She was hyper alert in that situation.
It's wide from Blichfeldt.
4-1.
It's really well placed from Miyazaki.
Judgment, rare one.
Service over. 2-4.
Great control there from Blichfeldt, even though she was under a lot of pressure, just 2 shots ago.
Three, 4.
So from 4-1 down to 4-all, Blichfeldt showing that she's not about to just roll over in the face of the teenager's talent.
Did Miyazaki touch the net then? Not sure what the fault was called.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't have made any difference, would it? Because she was bossing the point, Blichfeldt, but...
Yeah, maybe the racket did touch the net on the follow-through.
All of a sudden, she's gone off the board, and Blichfeldt finds herself with a 3-point lead from nowhere here. 6 points in a row for the Dane.
Service over. 5-8.
Yeah, I think Blichfeldt will be a bit annoyed or frustrated with that one, because that one was a pretty straightforward shot in the end.
Service over. 9-5.
Well, errors creeping into Miyazaki's game all of a sudden. Blichfeldt, I don't think, has done a great deal other than maybe stay in a couple of rallies, and she's reaped the reward when Miyazaki's made a series of unforced errors. That's an excellent winner, and that's 11-5 at the break, and Blichfeldt a big favourite now to level the match.
Code 1, 20 seconds. Code 1, 20 seconds. 11-5. Break.
That's a nice shot from Miyazaki.
Service over. 6-11.
Get the feeling that both of these women are capable of rattling off a series of points in succession. But you can see how frustrated the teenager's getting with these errors that she's suddenly making. Didn't see too many of them in the first game.
Service over. 7-12.
It's a really good deceptive return of serve once again from Blichfeldt. So because she is moving into the serve and taking it quite high, it gives her a lot of opportunity to change the direction of the return of serve.
Thank you, judge. Service over. 8-13.
It's been a match of predominantly very short rallies up to now. A game and a half.
Service over. 48. Service over. 9-14.
Miyazaki there, just a lot more ready for the flick serve coming from the Blichfeldt racket.
Take. Service over. 15-11. Tomoka.
squeal of disappointment from Blichfeldt when that thudded into the net.
Yeah, it was a good point overall. Really stretching Miyazaki there. Don't think she would have won the point on that shot, but just keeping that sustained pressure. We've seen Miyazaki make a lot more unforced errors than we're used to seeing her make. So if you can sustain the pressure on your opponent like that, it can draw more errors, more easier points.
Well, late decision, very late from Blichfeldt to play that, and she paid the penalty. She's going to leave it, and then realised too late, would have dropped in. So back within 2 now, the Japanese.
Service over.
This is where Blichfeldt can be quite dangerous, is when she's dictating, she's able to use her angles.
Thank you, judge. 60.
From the rear court. If she's got time to get around it and behind the shuttle, then she can play with some really good angles.
So Blichfeldt closing in on this second game. No question that Miyazaki's gone off the boil. It'll be fascinating decider, assuming we are going to have one. Well, brilliant bit of retrieving, and it landed in. Miyazaki, having dominated the rally, is about to lose her lead in this match.
And that one there, just willing for it to come out, just hoping that she would win the point a little bit easier.
Thank you, judge.
This is what we saw her doing quite a bit more in the first game, where she was pushing Blichfeldt to those deep corners.
That's a lovely little touch from the Dane. That brings up 6 game points.
That's been a big part of Blichfeldt's game today, is that deceptive return of serve.
That'll do it. 21-14. Another pretty quick game, just 35 minutes total now. And we're going to have a decider in this women's singles first round. One game all.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Final game, love all, play. Service over. 1, love. Service over.
Well, this could be an absolutely fascinating decider between these two. Just very difficult to predict what's going to happen here. I think as much as anything, whether Miyazaki get her level back to somewhere close to the way she played in the first game.
1. Service over. 2-4. Service over. 3-2.
Just some really short points to start the third game here. Both players just trying to make their way into this third game and feel comfortable, but I think they both know how important it is to get a good start here.
4-2.
See Miyazaki here, not going for too much. She was making so many unforced errors in that second game. And now the start of this third game, you see her just trying to work the court around a bit. About placement, moving her opponent around.
6-2. Service over. 3-6.
That's a super shot from Miyazaki. Suddenly she's got
Service over.
a rhythm back.
7-3.
Almost toying with her at times.
9-3.
You see Miyazaki here now having the confidence to play around the court, not making the easy unforced errors we saw before.
So a very big lead for the young Japanese at the mid-game break in this decider. 8 points ahead at 11-3.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Please, on the court. Tomoka, coach, integration.
So to a finish then.
11-3.
Miyazaki at the moment in control.
Service over. 4-11.
Well, I think she's saying to the umpire that might have touched Blichfeldt on the way, but umpire happy that wasn't the case. I don't think it touched her. Well, Blichfeldt with a fast start. 3 very quick points in a row, just maybe sowing the odd seed of doubt in Miyazaki's mind here.
6-11.
Yeah, it was this side of the court where Miyazaki started to make quite a few unforced errors.
Seven, 11.
Wow. This is bizarre, isn't it? 5 points in a row now. Having looked in complete control. Right back in the melting pot now after these Miyazaki errors. Blichfeldt just doing what she has to do and staying in the rally. And the error comes from the other end.
And then now when Miyazaki starts to make errors, then she starts to play into the court, not moving Blichfeldt much around. So that smash there just straight to the body, and then when Blichfeldt isn't under pressure, then she's able to play her sharp angles, her quick shots. Makes it a lot more difficult for Miyazaki.
Yeah, she's also had a few decidedly quizzical looks towards her coach. There's another error.
10, 11.
So 8 points in a row from 11-3 to 11-all. Now's a test.
Yeah, this is such a huge test for Miyazaki. Now she's just hoping that things are going to drop out. She needs to really dig deep here and really show herself what she's made of mentally, how hard she's willing to fight.
Yeah, thought about challenging and didn't go through with it. She knew that that was in. And she has at least stopped the rock and got back to 12-all after losing 9 successive points. Well, that'll make her feel better, assuming it doesn't get overturned, because Blichfeldt has challenged. Called out, but it was on the line.
Correction in. So it's over. 13-12.
Well, at 13-12, Blichfeldt in front for the first time in this game, and now another point has just added to the Japanese's frustration. Her body language, if anything, will be giving Blichfeldt a huge amount of confidence. Because it almost seems as though Miyazaki's resigned to her fate here, watching the way she's moving. That was better, though.
Tomoka Miyazaki.
Felt landed pretty heavily on that left knee, but it seems like she's all okay.
Quick Miyazaki. Service over, 13-14.
Well, that's the best shot she's played by a distance for some while. Given up predicting this game, Jeff. No idea what's going to happen.
I think this is one of those games where you've just got to dig deep, and it's not going to be the nicest looking game in the world. But you've just got to stick in there every single point, get everything back. Don't give away those easy ones. Don't try to win the point too quickly, because unfortunately, you're just so prone to error when you're in this kind of mental state.
I think it is going to be whichever woman holds their nerve is going to win this.
Yeah, I'd agree, and we were talking about the maturity of Miyazaki as a player. I think this is one of the hallmarks of being a mature player, being able to keep going even when you're not playing well or feeling like you're playing well.
Just the wrong side of the line from Miyazaki's point of view.
16-15.
She's just really struggling to find her game plan and just think, give herself some more margin. I'm not sure why she's going for those lines. But it's easier said when I'm sitting here talking about it than being on the court and being in the situation she's in.
Blichfeldt would not be denied.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Tomoka Miyazaki. 17-15. Tomoka, on court. On court.
Well, maybe a new weapon will do the trick, because at the moment, Blichfeldt looks like it's going to be her that's going into the second round here. Still way too many unforced errors from the young Japanese. That's going to go wide, though.
Service over, 16-18.
That's a great shot.
Service over, 19-16.
Blichfeldt here. Such a good attacking shot from the height. She's been mentally very strong even after losing that first game quite convincingly.
Match point 16.
So, match points now, 4 of them for the Dane. Having dropped the opening game, remember, And second best to Miyazaki. Can she hold her nerve and get over the line? She can, because that's going to fly wide, and that's a big, big win for Mia Blichfeldt, albeit aided and abetted by a host of errors from Tomoka Miyazaki. But 21-16 in the decider, and it's the world number 28 who goes through to the round of 16. I think Miyazaki will have a lot to reflect when she looks back at this match. Guess all part of the learning curve, but no question she'll be very disappointed, just as Blichfeldt is elated. She wins 15-21, 21-14, 21-16 in 56 minutes. Very warm welcome back to Kuala Lumpur, where we've had excellent crowds on the opening day of this 2025 Malaysia Open, and all four matches we've had on court one have gone the distance. I wonder if we're going to continue that trend as we switch back to men's singles, and Leong Chun Hao of Malaysia, who of course will have all the home support, up against Lu Guangzhou of China.